Hello, friends, neighbors, and oh god damn it, it didn't work. Vertical while playing games. There we go. I gotta fix the vertical scene now. That's fun. Hi! It's me again. Remember me from this morning? I do play Magic. And if you've watched me on YouTube for a while, I appreciate you for coming by and checking out a stream. Today's gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna open up a booster pack first, and then we're gonna be playing some Dispatch. Thanks to my buddy 8finity for helping me get this. The Avatar The Last Airbender booster box. Oh, I'm actually pretty hyped for this set. I'm gonna just start tearing this open. You know, we don't preserve shit. How many of you guys are Magic players? I know Alicia is. Avatar, the blue last bender. Also, I spilt coffee on my legs, so now it's mocha flavor, ladies. Your first time seeing this channel? Welcome. You guys ready? I think you guys are ready for this. Oh, you're ready. Are you ready? Are you? Let me just tease. Let me still grab a cup of coffee then. Yes. Scan here to discover the coolest cards. Why scan here to discover them when you can instead watch the stream? See them here. Look at this. Look at this. I love the pack design. It is very blue. Let's get these out of their dirty little box. I'm gonna probably do these more often. Maybe once a set releases. One time whenever a set releases, just get a booster box and open the set. Right. Now we got everything put together. What is your what are you most excited for out of this set? I know Alicia and I are all about Badger World Cup. My buddy 8finity is all about Washington. Wan Shi Tong, not Washington. Are we back to double-sided tokens? Because that's a monk token with prowess, a red monk with prowess, and a treasure token, or a food token. No, T is treasure. T is just like treasure. Wan Shi Tong, aka Hector. Is that a real thing, Jim? All right, we got first time flyer. +1/+1 as long as there's a lesson in your graveyard. Water Tribe Captain. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. That's the VA. Okay. I don't know anything about Avatar, so Killer launch. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains reach until end of turn. Fire Nation Cadets. This creature has Firebending 2 as long as there's a lesson card in your graveyard. A 1-mana 1/2 isn't bad. And it's got super fire breathing. It's the VA, yet here you are with an Avatar booster pack. Well, booster box. Thanks to 8finity. Swamp Snare Trap. Costs 1 less to cast. It starts creature with flying -5/-3. We all know what we want. We all know what we want here. Otter Penguin. Oh my god, it's so freaking adorable. Draw your second card each turn. Creature gets +1/+2. Can't be blocked. So all of these have kind of been mediocre. Earth Kingdom Soldier. Whenever this creature enters, put 2 +1/+1 counters on each of up to 2 target creatures you control. Shared Roots. Search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Fire Nation attacks. It was a peaceful time until the Fire Nation attacked. Create 2/2 red soldier creature tokens. 2/2 red soldier creature tokens with Firebending 1. It's flashback. Because we always think about when the Fire Nation attacked. Gather the White Lotus. Create a 1/1 white ally creature token for each planes you control. Oh, that's pretty rad, actually. I don't hate that at all. Aang's Iceberg. I think this is part of this isn't the bonus sheet. When this enchantment enters, an exile up to 1 target non-land permanent until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Waterbend 3. And then sacrifice the enchantment. Okay. It's an Oblivion Ring. Oh, shit. We got the Wall of Ba Sing Se. And it's the full art version, or the expanded art version. That's pretty rad. The Wall of Ba Sing Se, the 0/30 for 8. Other permanents you control are indestructible. Pre-drilling, yes, pre-drilling. And then Tundra Tank is our foil. It's Firebending 1. It's a vehicle, and we got a foil island with little Momo on it. See that? I'm gonna run out of trash space really fast. So there's a clue token. An ally token. I know a lot of people who are going to like that ally token. Alrighty. Iguana Parrot. Hybrid animals, man. They're all over the place in the Avatar set. Iguana Parrot. Passionate Healer. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, gain 1 life and scry 1. Pretty good. Earthbending Lesson. Earthbend 4 for 4 mana. So turn a land into a creature for 4 mana. Mongoose Lizard. When this creature enters, it deals 1 damage to any target. Pirate Peddlers. When you sacrifice another permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Cycle of Renewal. This one I'm really hype about, because there's a card called Harrow in early Magic that this is just better. Messenger Hawk. When this creature enters, create a clue token. You get +2/+0 as long as you draw on 2 or more cards this turn. Northern Air Temple. So 1 black. When it enters, each opponent loses X life, you gain X life, where X is the number of shrines you control. I didn't realize these were back. Whenever another shrine you control enters, each opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. Fancy footwork. 3 mana, untap 1 or 2 target creatures. They each get +2/+2 till end of turn. Dancing isn't something you think about. It's a form of self-expression that no one can ever take away from you. God damn it. Air Nomad Legacy. When this enchantment enters, create a clue token. Creature control the flying, get +1/+1. That's stupid. That's really good. The Boulder! He's the Boulder, everybody. I know this one. I know this joke. Human Performer. Whenever the Boulder attacks, Earthbend X, where X is the number of creatures you control with power 4 or greater. He's the Boulder. Voiced by Mick Foley. I do know that much. By Michael Foley. Zhao the Moonslayer. I think I watched the first season of Avatar. It means I know a lot of these references. Fucking Zhao. Non-basic lands enter tapped. 7, put a Conqueror counter on Zhao. As long as Zhao has a Conqueror counter on him, non-basic lands are mountains. He's just Blood Moon, but way worse. Sold out. Exile target creature who has dealt damage this turn. Create a clue token. Wild. Oh, and then the basic land art. I think that's a turtle. No, that's a cat. I don't know anything about Avatar. Who is this? The ASMR of opening booster packs. There's a dragon. Food. Some dragons are also food. Hog Monkey. Some things you have to ask sometimes. You have combat on your turn. Target creature you control with +1/+1 counter against menace. It'll quench you. Cactus Juice. I know this joke too. Counter-target spell unless the controller pays 2. Strictly worse mana leak. Avatar Enthusiast. Whenever another ally you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. 3 mana, 2/2. Rebellious Captives. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature, then Earthbend 2. Fire Nation Raider. Raid. Very important. When this creature enters, if you attack this turn, create a clue token. 4 mana for a 4/2. Basically just like draft stuff. Creature dies, it deals 1 damage to you, create a clue token. I like that, actually. Also got Menace. Hard to get rid of. Cat Owl. Strictly for those of you who like cute things. It's pretty cute. Zuko's Conviction. 1 black and kicker 4. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If the spell was kicked, instead put that card on the battlefield tapped. I like this. I'm a Reanimator aficionado, though, so I'm probably the target audience for this card. Hermetic Herbalist. Green, blue. Add a mana of any color. Add 2 mana of any combination of colors. For this mana, only to cast lesson spells. Zuko, Exiled Prince. Firebending 3. Whenever this creature attacks, deal 3, get 3 red. Exile target card of your library, may play that card this turn. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Stalker's Haiku. Counter a spell, draw a card, then mill 3 cards, untap target land. Is this actually a haiku? Counter target spell. Draw a card, then mill 3 cards. Untap target land. Yes, it is. Wild. Faded Firepower. The enchantment enters with X fire counters on it. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage plus an amount of damage equal to the number of fire counters on this enchantment instead. Gross. We got Azula Cutting Usurper, which is a card that some people are talking about. Permanent 2. When it enters, target opponent exiles a monster creature they control, then exile an online card from their graveyard. During your turn, you may cast cards Exile with Azula, Azula, what have you. You may cast them as though they had flash. Mana type can be spent to cast these spells. Ooh, then we got Sunblessed Peak, which is not a basic land, which goes in. Ooh, the allies all have different artwork. And then the clue. Giant Koi. Yep. Creature you control gets +2/+2 to end of turn. Now it also gains flying. Foggy Swamp Vinebender. You block by creature power 2 or less, and you can waterbend 5. Activate only during your turn. Lightning Strike! Good reprint. Azula always lies. Can you confirm? This is a really good card, by the way. You can do both. Big fan of that one. Earth Village Ruffians. When this creature dies, Earthbend 2. Target land you control, blah, 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 blah. 3 mana for a 3/1, not bad. Agent of Treachery. Okay. People were talking about how these are like low res, because they're literally stills from the show. Oh my god, this looks actually atrocious. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks super like grainy and pixelated. No, like everyone's talking about how these are kind of ugly. Like it's very grainy and very blurry. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Yeah, all of the ones from this bonus sheet are screen caps. Benevolent River Spirit, Tundra Tank, Momo Playful Pet. When Momo leaves the battlefield, choose one. Make a food token, put a counter on creature controller scry 2, and it's 1 white. That's not bad. We got Fire Lord Zuko. This one's cool. Firebending X, where X is its power. This one people are really gonna like. So this guy, actually, I'm interested in seeing what people will do with that. And United Front. Hold on, I got 2 rares in 1 pack. This has to be a mistake. Okay, X1/1 ally creature tokens will put +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So I got 2 double rare packs. Diley Agents. When this creature enters Earthbend 1. Earthbend is a very black-green mechanic. Whenever this creature attacks, each opponent loses X life. You gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control. +1/+1 counters on them. Ally Clue. Flexible Waterbender. Me too, if you know what I mean. So Waterbend 3 makes a creature 5/2. Enchanted creature can attack or block, sacrifice this or exile enchanted creature, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. I like that. Path to Redemption. Sabertooth Moose Lion. There are some things that I will never understand. Boomy Bash. Choose one. Boomy Bash deals damage equal to the number of lands you control to target creature. Destroy target land creature destroy target creature or non-basic land. Foggy Swamp Hunters. Merchant of Many Hats. Return this card from your graveyard to your hand. That's less good. Aang's Journey. Search your library for a basic land card. If this spell was kicked, instead search your library for a basic land card and a shrine card. Reveal those cards, put them in your hand, then shuffle. Ty Lee, Artful Acrobat. I think there are a bunch of different Ty Lees in here. 3 mana, 3/2 prowess. Whenever Ty Lee attacks, you may pay 1. When you do, target creature can't block this turn. Aang, Last Airbender. He's the one who airbends stuff. Whenever you cast a lesson spell, he gains lifelink, because he's all about learning. Theo, Spirited Glider. Whenever one more creature you control flying attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. You discard a non-land card this way, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Earth Kingdom General. So Earthbend 2 for 4 mana and the 2/2. If you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on a creature, you may gain that much life. Do that. Great Divide Guide. Each land and ally you control has tap, add 1 mana of any color. My god, that's good. 2 mana, 2/3 that fixes all your colors. That's bonkers. Forecasting Fortune Teller. When this creature attacks, create a clue token. And then Meditation Pools. Bonkers. Totally nuts even. No, Jim. I don't think you understand. Maybe you do. This card alone fixes all your mana problems. And it has a good body. It's got a hot body even. 2/3, very strong on an effect that looks like that. He's a bear. And a food. It's bear food. Geyser Leaper. Draw a card, discard a card. Rabaroo Troop. We all love us a good Rabaroo. Ostrich Horse. Mill 3 cards. Put a land card from among them and put it in your hand. Don't put a... Rough Rhino Cavalry. Corrupt Court Official. 2 mana. When this creature enters, target opponent discards a card. But it's not a rat. It needs to be a rat. Platypus Bear. Is it Perry the Platypus Bear? Creature enters, mill 2 cards. As long as there is a lesson card in your graveyard, this creature can attack as though it didn't have Defender. It has a helmet. Area the Platypus Bear. Vindictive Warden. Menace, Firebending 1. This creature does 1 damage each opponent. Okay. Earth Kingdom Protector. Sacrifice this creature or another target ally you control, gain the destructible to the turn. Suki Kiyoshi Warrior. Suki's powers equal to the number of creatures you control. When Suki attacks, create a 1/1 white ally. Fatal Fisher, 2 mana. I'm guessing this is a removal spell. Choose target creature. When that creature dies this turn, you Earthbend 4. Professor Zay, Anthropologist. Discard a card, draw a card. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Activate only during your turn. 2 mana for a 0/3/8 half bad. Realm of Ko. Now this land cycle, we were talking about this, where I think they're testing something out. This land enters tapped unless you control a basic land, and it's a mono-colored land. It's also utility land. You're a 1/1 colors creature token with the spirit. Yeah. You just poop out spirits with the Realm of Ko. And then Sabertooth Moose Lion again, but in foil. And a Fancy Mountain. What do you guys think? Are you having a good time? Is this a good thing to do on camera? This one not have a token? Waterbending lesson. Draw 3 cards, discard a card unless you waterbend 2. Glider, kids. When this creature enters, scry 1. And when it dies, lawsuit. Turtle duck. That's cute. The turtle duck, my precious. Let me move over. I've got a towel in my lap. because I spilled coffee on my lap. I won't make the joke again. If you were here for the joke, you understand. End of turn, this creature has base power 4 and gains trample. Yuyan Archers. When this creature enters, you may discard a card if you do draw a card. Beetlehorned Merchants. When this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do draw a card, put a +1/+1. So it's like not natural to hold my hand like this. I'm starting to get like a weird cramp here. Pretty wild. Earth Rumble Wrestlers. Earth Rumble Wrestlers. This creature gets +1/+0 and has trample as long as you control a land creature or a land enter the battlefield under your control this turn. So Barrels of Blasting Jelly, add a mana of any color. Sacrifice, deal 5 damage target creature. Jet's Brainwashing. 1 mana, kicker 3, and then you create a clue token. Target creature can't block this turn. If this spell was kicked, gain control of that creature till end of turn, untap it, and it gains haste. I do like how things like flexible spells do cost a little extra. Katara Bending Prodigy. The beginning of your end step, if Katara is tapped, put a +1/+1 counter on her. You can water bend, so she can tap herself to put a counter on herself. That's pretty rad. Because water bending allows you to use your creatures and your artifacts to assist you in doing the ability. That's pretty saucy. Unlucky Cabbage Merchant. Not cabbages. When this creature enters, sacrifice a food token. Appropriate. Whenever you sacrifice a food, you may search your library for a basic land card to put it on the battlefield tapped. You search your library this way, put this creature on the bottom of its owner's library, then shuffle. So it's not repeatable because he gets rid of himself. Fancy Footwork. Avatar Destiny. 4 mana. Enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard, and is an avatar in addition to its other types. When enchanted creature dies, mill cards equal to its power. Return this card to its owner's hand, and up to 1 creature card milled this way to the battlefield under your control. Oh, that's a rare, so we'll put that there. War Balloon. Oh, it's a helper card, because there's going to be double-faced cards. Not a bad haul so far. We've only opened 1/3 of the packs. Not even. We have 3 packs left, and then we've opened 1/3 of them. Blue Ally, Watery Grasp, Zhangzhang's Deserters. Did I say that right? Creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. We've seen that effect before. This creature dies. If there's a lesson in your graveyard, you gain 2 life. Walltop Sentries, Firebending Lesson, Zuko teaching Aang. See, I don't need to watch the show. I got the whole story right here. Firebending Lesson deals 2 damage to target creature. If the spell was kicked, it deals 5 damage to that creature instead. Hog Monkey. It'll quench you. Zuko's Exile, a 5 colorless spell. Exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment as controller creates a clue token. Any Pox bears 2 mana. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 white ally. The 2/1. Hey bye, Spirit of Balance. That's got to be intentional. Hey bye, Bear Spirit. When Hey bye enters or attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Hey bye. When Hey bye leaves the battlefield, put its counters on target creature you control. Ruinous Waterbending. Ruinous. 3 mana sorcery lesson. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may waterbend 4. All creatures get -2/-2 till end of turn. If this spell's additional cost was paid whenever a creature dies this turn, you gain 1 life. Honest Work. I think we've looked at that one. The Unagi of Kyoshi Island. Flash Ward Waterbend 4. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw 2 cards. Big thank you to 8finity for helping me get this. Soldier and Copy. Is this flavor for a copy token? Is that flavorful? First time flyer. Airbending Lesson, which just airbends a creature and draw a card. Pillar Launch, we saw that. Fire Nation Cadets, we saw that. Swamp Snare Trap. Abandon Attachments. You may discard a card if you do draw 2 cards. Oh, is this just a strictly better... Magic players know what I'm talking about. Mono red cards have been doing this for a while. I like this. Especially in the hybrid cost. I like that a lot. Thrill of Possibility. It's a better Thrill of Possibility. Kyoshi Warriors, because you may discard a card is when it resolves, not as an additional cost to cast it. Kyoshi Warriors, when this creature enters, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Flopsy, Boomy's Buddy. Goat. When Flopsy enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Each creature you control power 4 or greater can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Ember Island production. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it's not legendary and is a 4/4 hero in addition to its other types. Create a token that's a copy of target creature an opponent controls, except it's a non-legendary as a 2/2 coward. Fire Nation Engineer at the beginning of your end step. If you attack this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature or vehicle you control. Airbender's Reversal. Destroy target attacking creature. Airbend target creature you control. Boggy Swamp Visions. 3 mana. It's an additional cost to cast the spell Waterbend X. Exile X target creature cards from graveyards. For each creature card exiled this way, create a token that's a copy of it at the beginning of the end of the... What? So basically reanimate en masse. That's not bad. Shared Roots. It's the better... There's a lot of better versions of stuff in here, like better Rampant Growth, better Harrow, better Thrill of Possibility. Like, there's a lot of stuff in this set that's just better versions of stuff we already have. All right, 1/3 of the box is down. The last pack of the 1/3. Blue token ally. This one's for Jim. Octopus form. Your creature control gets +1/+1 and gains hexproof till end of turn. Curious farm animals. Boar, elk, bird, ox. This creature dies, you gain 3 life. Oh, it's food. Sacrifice this creature to destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. That's really cool. Raucous Audience. The Mana Dork, unless you have a creature with power 4 or greater, but then why would you need a Mana Dork? Borcupine. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Canyon Crawler, Spider Beast. It makes food. And it has Swamp Cycling. Relevant. Kiyoshi Battle Fan. Enters. Equip. Attach it to a ally that you make with it, or whatever. Wandering Musicians. Is this a secret tunnel crew? Whenever this creature attacks, creature you control get +1/+0 till end of turn. Northern Air Temple. Aircraft Legacy. The Boulder. Theo. Tiger Seal. Oh, this is the rare of the pack. A 3/3 for 1. What is your drawback? Vigilance, beginning of your upkeep, tap this creature. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, untap this creature. That's silly circles. That is silly circles. Yip, and swamp. Spirit copy. All right, what do you think we're gonna get in this one? I want the Badger Mole Cub. That's what I want. Porcupine, Canyon Crawler. Forecasting Fortune Teller creates a clue token. Sandbender's Storm, Earthbending Lesson, Earth Village Ruffians, Trusty Boomerang. Not Boomerang. It'll never be Boomerang. Makes me sad. Judy, one of many. Surveil 1, create a token that's a copy of this creature, then sacrifice an artifact or creature. Activate only as a sorcery. Jet, Freedom Fighter. When Jet enters, he deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control. Target creature opponent controls. When Jet dies, put +1/+1 counter on each of 2 target creatures. Dude, Boomerang is my favorite Magic card of all the times. Waterbender Ascension. This card, actually, I think is going to do something. Whenever a creature control deals combat damage to a player, put a quest counter on this enchantment. Then, if it has 4 or more quest counters on it, draw a card. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Oh shit, we got a double. Again. 2 rares. Appa Steadfast Guardian. Flash and Flying. When Appa enters, airbend any number of other target non-land... So he's the sweeper. The self-sweeper. See, okay, so like... Fire Lord Zuko plus Appa. Every time you cast something that you just airbend it out, he gets a +1/+1 counter on it. That's crazy. Alright. We're getting double rares a lot out of this box. Ally token, and I almost spoiled myself on the rare. Alice Inspector, Lost Days. You know, target creature enchantment puts it on the bottom, or puts it into the library second from the top or on the bottom. 5 mana, that seems rough. Airbending Lesson. Badger Mole is the sign of good things to come. Deserter's Disciple. Hang's Journey. Secret Tunnel. Wandering Musicians, because there's an actual Secret Tunnel card. Ember Island Production. My Jaded Edge. Long Fang. Grand Secretariat. I like this card. He's in my colors, firstly. And then he puts +1/+1 counters on stuff. Buzzard Wasps? Well, that looks nightmarish. This creature enters, you may sacrifice an artifact or a creature. If you do, draw a card. Whenever another creature you control dies, if it had counters on it, put counters on this creature. Ugh. Jasmine Dragon Tea Shop. Add a colorless, add a mana of any color, spend the mana only to cast an ally spell or activate an ability of an ally source, or create a 1/1 ally token for 5 extra mana. This could have been better. North Pole Patrol and Kyoshi Village. We've seen most of the commons out of this set already. The Monk, also a food. Azula Always Lies. Waterbending Lesson. Glider Kids. Turtle Duck. Yuyan Archers. Pretending Pox Bears. Platypus Bear. Crescent Island Temple. Enters the battlefield, sacrifice... Oh, sorry, enters for each raid control, create a 1/1 red monk. I have those. Vengeful Villagers, 4 mana. Whenever this creature attacks, choose target creature and opponent controls, tap it. You may sacrifice... Okay. Okay. Kyoshi Island Plaza. X basic lands or X's number of shrines you control. Put those cards onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Whenever the shrine you control enters... Okay. North Pole Patrol... Firebender Ascension. This is the one that I would think I was talking about. This enchantment enters, create a 2/2 red soldier creature token with Firebending 1. Whenever a creature control is attacking... whenever a creature you control attacking causes a triggered ability of that creature to trigger, put a quest counter on this enchantment. If it has 4 or more quest counters, copy the ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. This is good. This is very good. Pirate Peddlers and then an island. Alright. I wish I was opening a box of Final Fantasy now that I think about it, because that was the set that brought me back, man. But nobody has boxes of Final Fantasy, and they're like $300. What a maneuver! Keep +1 to end turn and create a clue for 2. Sold out. Exile target creature. If it was dealt damage this turn, create a clue token. Flexible Waterbender. We already looked at you. Compassionate Healer. Whenever you... Yep. Origin of Metal Bending. Destroy a target artifact or enchantment. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains indestructible till the turn. Huh. Blasting Jelly. Cat Owl. Allies at last. Affinity for allies, of course. The 2 target creatures control deal damage equal to their power to 2 target creature and opponent controls. Price of Freedom. Destroy target artifact or land and opponent controls. Hold up. Search their library for a basic land card. Put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle, draw a card. Hold up. Whenever I see the words destroy target land on a card, and that mana cost, blue-red might not be dead. Waterbending Scroll. Draw a card. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each island you control. Enter the Avatar State. Till end of turn, target creature you control becomes an avatar in addition to its other types. If it was never dead, is it never dies? Gains flying, first strike, lifelink, and hexproof. Ran and Shaw. They enter if you cast them and there are 3 or more Dragon End or Lesson cards in your graveyard, create a token that's a copy of Ran and Shaw, except it's not legendary. Nice. And then we got Uncle Iroh! Firebending 1, lesson spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. With Serpent's Pass. Yeah, no, like, Price of Freedom and Wan Chi Tong together. I'll blow up your land, go search, I'll put a +1/+1 counter on my creature and draw a card. Very dumb. Deadly Precision, First Time Flyer, Water Tribe Captain, Keller Launch, Nation Cadets, Swarm Snare Trap, Zuko's Exile, Serpent of the Pass. There are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. You may cast a spell as Head Flash. Spell costs 1 less to cast for each non-creature, non-land card in your graveyard. Not a new control finisher. Airbender's Reversal. Destroy target attacking creature. Airbend target creature you control. Choose 1, so it's 2 mana. Sun Warriors. Firebending X, where X is the number of creatures you control. You can poop out new allies with it, too. That's fucked. Sparring Dummy. Defender, mill a card. You may put a land card milled this way into your hand. You gain 2 life if a lesson card is milled this way. Hey, we got the other Fire Lord. Fire Lord Azula. Firebending 2, whenever you cast a spell, the Fire Lord Azula, while Fire Lord Azula is attacking, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. And what a maneuver. Well, I think Ozai is in this set, so I don't know if that's accurate. Soldier. Ballistic Boulder. The Flying Rock. Beetle-Headed Merchants. octopus form, curious farm animals, raucous audience, porcupine, Earth Kingdom soldier. When this enters, put a +1/+1 counter feature control. My man, that's pretty rough. Earth Rumble wrestlers, Tiger Dillo. This creature can attack or block unless you control another creature with power 4 or greater. 2 mana for a 4/3. Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper. You draw your second card each turn. Create a 1/1 color spirit creature. With this token can't block or be blocked by non-spirit creatures. Ye old trusty boomerang. Glider Staff. Airborne to one target creature. Gets +1/+1 and has flying. Redirect Lightning. This is one that I was paying attention to a lot. So for 1 red mana, initial cost to cast, pay 5 life for an extra 2. Change target of target spell or ability with a single target. That card's rad. Combustion Technique deals damage equal to 2 plus the number of lessened cards in your graveyard to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Yeah. Clue Ally. Mongoose Lizard. Oh my gosh. Menace. When this creature enters, deal 1 damage to any target, and it's got mountain cycling. Foggy Swamp Hunters. Iguana Parrot. After Redemption. Wallop Sentries. Vindictive Warden. Rumble Arena. Then enter Scry 1. Okay. It has Vigilance? Has a creature ability and it's not a creature. They want it to be Earthbent. Boomy, King of 3 Trials. When Boomy enters, choose up to X, where X is the number of lesson cards in your graveyard. Put 3 +1/+1 counters on Boomy. Target creature or target player scries 3 and Earthbrand 3. Low and Lee, Twin Tutors. Enter, search your library for a lesson or a noble card. Reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Noble creature control of and lesson spells have lifelink. It's just 5 mana for a 2/2. That's so rough. Grand. Whenever Grand becomes tapped, draw a card, then discard a card. Non-creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast as long as there are 3 more lesson cards in your graveyard. To be fair, we had Land or Reborn a long time ago, which enters with a +1/+1 counter. Yeah. Combustion Man. Whenever Combustion Man attacks, destroy target permanent unless its controller has Combustion Man deal damage to them equal to its power. The Lion Turtle. 3/6 for 3. Vigilance Reach. When the Lion Turtle enters, you gain 3 life. Lion Turtle can attack or block unless there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. Add 1 mana of any color. Blue-green ramp is going to be really, 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 really good. Lost Days. Airship. I just want to play mono green Stompy. He's a clue. He's an ally. Giant Koi. Yep. Foggy Swamp Vinebender. Lightning Strike. Azula Always Lies. Waterbending Lesson. Abandon Attachments. Ozai's Cruelty. Destined Confrontation. Zhong the Deserter. Actually, we didn't even look at Ozai's Cruelty. 2 damage target player. That player discards 2 cards for 3 mana. That's not much better than I thought it was going to be. Destined Confrontation. Each player chooses any number of creatures they control with total power 4 or less and sacrifices all other creatures they control. Zhong the Deserter. Yeah, it's not good. Firebending 1, Exhaust 3, put a +1/+1 counter on Zhong. When you cast a lesson spell this turn copy, you may choose new targets for the copy. Wait, what do you mean? Yeah. White Lotus Reinforcements. Other allies you control get +1/+1. There's going to be an ally deck in Standard. Well, I guess we accidentally grabbed the second card, but we got Boiling Rock Rioter. Firebending 1, tap. Untapped ally you control, exile target card from a graveyard. When this creature attacks, you may cast an ally spell from among cards you own exiled with this creature for 3 mana. It's rough. Alright. Yeah. Earth King's Lieutenant. 2 mana, 1/1. Trample. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each other ally creature control. Whenever another ally you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. That's actually kind of good. This is, there was the human Guardian of Throbbing. This is that, but for allies, not humans. Dwagon. And food. Cannon Crawler, Rowdy Snowballers, Razor Rings. 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature, gain life equal to the excess damage dealt this way. Rocky Rebuke. Target creature controlled deals damage equal to fire, so it's just the one-sided fight again. Treetop Freedom Fighters, create a 1/1 ally creature token. Otter Penguin, they're adorable. Merchant of Many Hats, we know about you and how you are okay with dying. Jet Freedom Fighter, allies at last. 2D, one of many. Unagi of Kyoshi Island, that's the second one. But we did get a foil in here. Yeah, exactly. Secret Tunnel is another one. Sozin's Comet. We got 3 rares in this pack. We got 3 rares in this pack. We might have gotten more. There's still 3 cards left. So Sozin's Comet, which is one that's really good. 5 mana, gives everybody Firebending 5, and has Foretell. And we got the Legend of Kuruk. Scry 2, then draw a card. Twice. Exile this saga, then return to the battlefield transformed under your control. Avatar Kuruk. Whenever you cast a spell, create a 1/1 color spirit creature token with this creature can't be blocked. Can't block or be blocked by non-spirit creatures. Waterbend 20, take an extra turn after this one. A lot of people are really high on this guy. I'm kind of glad I got one. Clue. Ally. Wimmy Bash. Pirate Peddlers. Watery Grasp. For Enthusiasts. Sabertooth Moose Lion. Ender's Water Skin. Untap this artifact during each of the player's untap step and add a mana of any color to him. Oh, wow. Start a riot. How to start a riot. Behold. Target creature gains mana till end of turn. Creatures target player controls get +2/+0 till end of turn. Hey. Riot. Energy Bending. Lands you control gain all basic land types until end of turn and draw a card. That's weird. That's weird. Epic Downfall. Exile target creature with mana value 3 or greater. Oh, that's good. Your sleep cost, unless you have, like, infinite mana. Yes. But a lot of people are really, really into it. Bitter Work. For an enchantment, you can attack a player. Whenever you attack a player with 1 or more creatures with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Exhaust Earthbend 4. Boiling Rock Rider again. That's our second one. The Last Agni Kai. So we got both Fire Lords and the Last Agni Kai. So that's a rare removal spell right there. Yoshi Battle Fan and Plains. Clue. Ally. Glider Kids. Turtle Duck. Yuyan Archers. Battleherd Magician, or Merchants, not Magicians. Octopus Form. Kyoshi Warriors. Aang's Journey. Invasion. Somber Sybil. Diley Agents. Combustion Technique. Water Tribe Rallier. Waterbend 5, look top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with power 3 or less from among them. Put in your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Avatar Destiny, that's our second one of those. We're getting a lot of 2-ofs. We're getting a lot of 2-ofs. Which I'm not, like, complaining about, but we're getting a lot of 2-ofs. Fair. For a minute reading this card, I was like, oh my god. But you draw a card twice for 4 mana. What were you trying to say, Jim? What is your joke here? I'm not saying I don't get it, but I don't get it. Metal Bending. 2 of. Yeah. That's what you're trying to say. Got it. Guru Pathic. There's so much text on these cards. When Guru Pathic enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a Lesson, Saga, or Shrine card from among them and put it in your hand. First on the bottom of your library in a random order. Whenever you cast a Lesson, Saga, or Shrine spell, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control. That's bad. Appa, Loyal Sky Bison. 4/4 for 6. When it enters or attacks, choose 1. Target creature you control gains flying. Airbend another target on that permanent. Fire Navy Trebuchet. Whenever you attack, create a 2/1 colorless construct artifact creature token with flying named Ballistic Boulder that is tapped and attacking. Sacrifice a token to me. What the fuck? Benevolent River Spirit. Elemental Teachings. 5 mana. Search your library for up to 4 land cards with different names and reveal them. Opponent chooses 2 of those cards, put the chosen cards in your graveyard, and the rest in the battle. Oh, this is Gifts Ungiven, but for lands. And a foil Zuko's Exile. And a Plains. I'm beginning to get less optimistic that I'm going to get what I want here. Firebending Lesson. Hog Monkey, Geyser Leaper, Zhong's Deserters, Ostrich Horse, Rough Rhino Cavalry, Wandering Musicians, Boomerang Basics, Team Avatar. So Boomerang Basics is a non-land permanent, so it's less good. Team Avatar, whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +X/+X till end of turn. Corrects the number of creatures you control. Discard this card, deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control. Oh, that's actually not terrible. I like that a lot, actually. Invasion Tactics. When this enchantment enters, creature you control +2/+2 till end of turn. Or one more allies you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. 5 mana seems bad for that. Hama the Bloodbender. When Hama enters, target opponent mills 3 cards. Exile up to 1 non-creature non-land card from that player's graveyard. For as long as you control Hama, you may cast the exiled card during your turn by waterbending X, then paying its mana cost, where X is its mana value. I love it. There's a lot of text on that bad boy. Wartime Protesters. America. Whenever another ally you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature, it gains haste till end of turn. That's fucked. You're not a wartime protester. You are the war at this point. I start a riot and Foggy Bottom Swamp. Open, fucker. Spirit. Copy. Curious Farm Animals. Raucous Audience. Borcupine. Canyon Crawler. Rowdy Snowballers. Earth Village Ruffians. Platypus Bear. Enter the Avatar State. Price of Freedom. I just love that card so much. Waterbending Scroll. Is this... It's an opponent control, so you can't, like, earthbend tricks with that. Boomy. Ty Lee Chi Blocker. It's the other Ty Lee. Flash Prowess. When Ty Lee enters, tap up to 1 target creature, doesn't untap during his control, and taps up for as long as you control Ty Lee. I like that a lot. Sandbender Storm and an island. Yeah. Ooh. This is probably one of the checklist cards. Cunning Maneuver, Sold Out, Iguana Parrot, Compassionate Healer, Earthbending Lesson, Barrels of Blasting Jelly, Cat Owl, Dragonfly Swarm, Toph the Blind Bandit. When she enters, Earthbend 2. Powers equal to the number of +1/+1 counters on lands you control. And that Tundra Tank. I'm working on it, Eightfinity. I'm working on it. Abandoned Air Temple. And Avatar Aang. So rare and mythic. This has happened a lot, actually. And Haru Hidden Talent. So nothing for either of us, really. Which is fine. I want to collect the entire set anyway. For every Magic set. I want to collect everything from every Magic set. We got a Clue, which is also an ally. Corrupt Court Official, it'll quench ya. Rabaroo Troop, Rebellious Captives, Fire Nation Raider, Callous Inspector, Vindictive Warden, Solstice Revelations, Wolfbat. Leaves from the Vine. Mill 3 cards, create a food token, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures you control. Draw a card if there's a creature or lesson card in your graveyard. Tolls of War. When this enchantment enters, create a clue token. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent during your turn, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. This triggers only once each turn. Secret Tunnel! Know that meme, too. I wish Nico was here. It can't be blocked. It's a secret. It's a secret. And for 4 mana tap, 2 target creature you control that share a creature type can't be blocked this turn either. Blue ally. Lands can't attack. I know there's another one in the commons that has vigilance, and it's like, and it threw me off for a second. Razor Rings, Rocky Rebuke, Treetop Freedom Fighters, Daily Indoctrination, Forecasting Fortune Teller, Earth Kingdom Soldier, Earth Rumble Wrestlers, Lowen Lee Twin Tutors, Combustion Man, Gran, Guru Pathic, Katara the Fearless. With triggered ability of an ally you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. We got Foil Air Nomad Legacy. Yeah, who would do that? Who would do that? Yeah. Lost Days, Airbending Lesson. Badger Mole, that's our second Badger Mole, but no Cub. There's Disciple, Deadly Precision, Abandon Attachments, which Affinity. This is dumb. Bender's Waterskin. Yes, correct. All the cards that have screen grabs from the show on them look terrible. That is a that is a fact. That makes sense. Heartless Act. Oh, that's legal again. Oh shit. Momo, friendly flyer. The first non-lemur creature spell with flying you cast during each of your turns costs 1 less to cast. Whenever the creature you control the flying enters, Momo gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Fire Nation Raider and Kyoshi Village. That's like a corner case. Yeah, no, right? Like, I'm actually really excited for Heartless Act to be legal in Standard again. Yeah. Alright. Last 2 packs. This is it. This is the land with vigilance. Rumble Arena. Version of Metal Bending, Cunning Maneuver, sold out. Kyoshi Battle Fan, Wandering Musicians, Apo, Loyal Bison, Fire Navy Trebuchet, Dragonfly Swarm, Toph Blind Bandit, the Earth King. When the Earth King enters, create a 4/4 green bear creature token. I have one of those. Also, there. 4 mana 2/2. Whenever one or more creatures you control with power 4 or greater attack, search your library for that many basic land cards, put them on battlefield tap, then shuffle. That's Sokka's Haiku, which is actually a haiku. Then a full art swamp. Last pack. What do you think? Can we get a Wan Shi-Tong or a Badger Mole Cub? Maybe we can get both? Blue, that is an ally. Boomy Bash, Foggy Swamp Hunters. I believe in He Who Knows 10,000 Things. Watery Grasp, Zhongzhong's Deserters, Wall Up Sentries, Airbending Lesson, How to Start a Riot, Invasion Reinforcements, Twin Blades, True Ancestry, Iroh Grand Lotus. There could still be a Mythic. How many cards are left in the pack? There are 4 cards left in the pack. Let's put Iroh here. Let's make it a fun game. You didn't win. It's the Avatar Enthusiasts. Which means this card is likely a Mythic. And this one's a land. Yes, it is. Alright, you guys ready? Lightning Helix. Oh, I gave it away. Diligent Zookeeper. Each on human control gets +1/+1 for each of its creature types to a maximum of 10. Damn, I didn't get anything that I wanted. This is why you don't buy boxes. However, I do want to collect a playset of every single card in every single set. So. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's why it says to a maximum of 10. It has to be a... Oh, yeah. Okay. But changelings are humans. So I'll be going through this later and sorting it out. The standard playables. Well, I mean, everybody wants the commanders, right? Iroh is a good commander. Earth King, Momo, Katara. Yeah, New Blood Moon's good. Set and Scout. How many creature types does it have? Yeah, but she's not, so... Great Divide Guide is really good. United Front, I think, is good. Usurper costs too much mana to be good. Appa, I think, is going to be really good. I think Firebender Ascension is going to be good. Brandon Shaw, Firelord Zuko, Firelord Azula. Redirect Lightning is probably going to be okay too. Centaur, Druid, Scout, Archer. Earth King's Lieutenant, if allies are a thing, is going to be really good. People are high on Sozin's Comet, Legend of Kuruk, Agni Kai. There are a bunch of people who think Aang is going to be really good too. And then there's... I totally skipped past it. The Walls of Ba Sing Se. There you go. Other than the commander stuff, like Uncle Iroh, I think this is the stuff that's going to see play in Standard. And there's plenty in here that's going to see a ton of play too. I really need to clean this mess up.